Thank you for joining us. We're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Mutual Energy check. Thank you for joining us. Again, if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards for the counterparts. For masculine, we have understanding, opening up to understanding divine guidance, what he's being guided to understand. So he's starting to open up to that. Let's get one more for mutual. We have summoning, trying to draw in, bring in, create something, make something happen. And for feminine, fulfillment. Maybe just trying to reach her fulfillment and create some type of balance and be fulfilled. Excuse me. There we go. All right. Yeah, some type of fulfillment, having strength, having strong courage and durability, huh? So let's see. That's what she is working on, reaching for, trying to draw in. Okay. And following her intuition towards her own fulfillment. All right, masculine, let's talk about it. How are we feeling today? Let's put that down just a little bit so you can see. All right, masculine, how are we feeling? How are we feeling today? Okay, hold on. Let's masculine work with me today, please. Okay. Not a one. Setting oneself free. Taking action towards relationship in a balanced manner. Ooh, okay. It's like he can't wait to speak or something. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, definitely taking action, setting oneself free from either a relationship or setting oneself free and taking action within an emotional connection, balancing oneself out, creating justice. Let's see, putting it into something, surrendering, make it okay. See, coming out sideways, but still making a head over heart decision. Underneath the deck, emotional harmony, collaboration, coming back together, celebrating, having fun. It's an opportunity to present love, holding back, making a judgment call to heal. Am I looking at this right? Hold on. All right, masculine, what else? Give me a second. I just want to make sure. Making a head over heart decision, but having anxiety, doing it with a clear mind, trying to clear the mind of anxiety, of fears, doubts, worries. Trying to clear one's mind and not be so anxious, stressed out, cutting out the stress, being stable, having that growth potential, getting on that solid footing to begin growth, to give life to something. Nervous about a new beginning in love. Okay, so I guess that would make sense. So in this energy, this is outward, setting oneself free from a relationship, having a fresh start, new beginning. So with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups, taking action towards a relationship, balancing himself out after a painful ending, backstab, betrayal, pain, hurt, cutting out the anxiety, cutting out the doubts, worries, and fears, overcoming them, clearing the mind of them, being free from it, gaining one's own stability, gaining the ability to take that first step towards growth and expansion, right? And then having that shyness, that timid energy, going towards a fresh start, new beginning, but then you have the ace in both. So something came to an end. Maybe he balanced out after, feeling backstabbed, betrayed, or turning his back on certain things, releasing certain mindsets, putting an end, starting to understand some things at this point. Cutting out the fears, cutting out the anxieties, not worrying anymore. Making that head over heart decision to be matter of fact, be more logical, be more open-minded. Because all of this right here is nothing but air energy. We have water, we have the Knight of Wands. We don't have much grounded energy except for the page, so it tells me he's not quite as solid as and firm as he would like to be, or actually should be, to take any action. But again, underneath there's a fresh start, new beginning. Look at that. Look at that. That's all underneath the deck. That's his hope. That's his hope to obtain emotional fulfillment, long-term success and stability, and have an emotional connection, a magnetic pull. But then there's disappointment and conflict, getting things on solid ground, trying to move on to calmer water. So that's a part of the patience. Gaining his emotional stability in the process, right? So he can move things forward in a balanced manner. He is actually putting in some work and overcoming things by being more decisive, logical, mastering the mental, the mind, being more flexible, right? Seeing things from a different perspective, and gaining control of himself, mastering himself, following his intuition. Okay. Let us see. All right, feminine. How are we feeling today? Feel like you feel the need to protect your energy, avoiding any upheaval, any troubled times, anything that will shake your world up, huh? You're just trying to be happy and fulfilled, right? All right, let's talk about it. All right, feminine, how are we feeling today? Trying to get a new cycle started. Let's see. Fulfilled, grounded, rooted, and seeing things from a higher perspective, more grounded, lesson learned. The Hierophant sometimes is a lesson learned. It's like, yeah, you got it right. You grounded. You understood the assignment, right? Both of them have smiles on their face. Both of them were seated, grounded, right? Because this isn't a chair for the King of Pentacles up in, a high sitting chair. This is to the ground. It's a low sitting chair, and he's smiling. It's grounded. He's rooted. And so is this Hierophant. He's grounded. He's rooted. He's smiling. So I feel like feminine has reached a point of stability, inner knowing, inner peace. Good. I feel like there was a new creation mentally to a way of strategically thinking, right? A new idea, a new spark of creativity. Because she's gaining her emotional maturity, her emotional stability. What else? She's gained it. What else? It's like her foundation has been laid, and now she's just waiting for her, waiting for her wishes to come in, her desires to come in, things that she wants. She's just waiting to be fulfilled. She's laid her foundation. Yep. I'm waiting to take that leap of faith. She's patiently waiting. It's her decision to be left out in the cold until things turned around. It's her decision. Okay. She's fulfilled. Things are the way she wants them until she gets them how she wants them. Yeah, for a fresh start, new beginning. She's not making any decisions, though. What else? Let me see. Okay, so the way that I'm getting this is I won't make any decisions. I won't stay in a logical space. Things are unhealed. Things have not fully healed, and I'm still mentally stuck. So it's her choice. It's like her choice to remain out in the cold. Okay. Start a new cycle. Hit hiding emotions. Missing the opportunity to present love. Holding back, being strong, making a judgment call to let things flow, release the will, let things happen at will while she's healing. I feel like there's a natural, she's healing from some type of competition. She's taking a leap of faith in this choice in love, making a choice in love. Which will bring success because it slows the movement towards reconciliation. Gives her something to think about while she weighs her options. Okay. Summon. Both trying to bring in reciprocity, equal give and take. What else? Trying to balance out negative energy, toxic energy, the control. having a tower moment, having upheaval, a transformation of what things come crashing down for a new cycle to begin. Turning your back to move things along towards your emotional fulfillment creates emotional balance. But mental conflict, which needs to be moved away from in the path to wait, to take action, protect your energy while things change, waiting for things to grow. It's still the same energy. I feel like the new cycle is on its way. It's just, it's a slow progress. It's a slow shift. That's too many. Summer. Yeah, not making any movements, not taking any action, seeing things differently though. Yep. Staying stagnant, not making any moves, going within, taking a leap of faith within this connection. You guys are definitely taking a risk. It's a lot of majors on the mutual. Nothing but majors, only one minor arcana here, and that's reciprocity. The rest is devil, tower, world, hangman, hermit, fool, lovers. That's a lot. You guys are missing the opportunity. It's the burden of confusion. Needs to be shifted, which is why you guys are out in the cold while you make a decision. You can't see. You're trying to temper the situation. Having patience and coming back together, moving at a slow pace. It's going to bring success and victory and happiness. It's just the way that you guys are looking at it. You guys have to work together within this, not walk away. Had to walk away to go embark on a new adventure of self-work, self-care. Loyal emotionally, miss each other. But you have to keep moving forward. You have to overcome some more obstacles in order to, get things moving towards your 10 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment. So it's like, even in the mutual energy, and you're trying to balance out the control. You're trying to balance out the toxic negative energies. Things are shifting and crumbling down for a new cycle to begin. But at this time, you're just looking at things. You're observing, you're watching, you're doing introspection. You're going within. You're still missing the opportunity with the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're trying to draw it in by releasing. So when you're holding on to certain negative patterns, mindsets, emotions from the past, old things, you got to clear all of that up. Otherwise, you can't accept anything new in, anything positive in, especially if you're clinging on to the negative energy. You got to balance it out. But in this aspect, I do see where masculine's kind of surrendering those thoughts and balancing things out. He's making or taking action towards the connection, the relationship, all the while trying to release some fears and anxieties. And we have feminine over here grounding herself, learning the lesson, thinking more strategically. I feel like having a new beginning. It's not something that she can decide on at this time. She knows that things aren't healed. She knows she's still stuck in her head about some things, but she's coming from a grounded place, if that makes sense. So I'm grounded, but this is still going on in my head. I'm still present. I'm still here, and I still want to bring in what I want, my wishes, my fulfillment, my desires, but at this time, I can't make any decisions. I can't make an objective call because things aren't clearly healed. I'm still processing some things. So let's clarify and see what's going on the inside. But I feel like you guys are getting a different mindset in order to take a leap of faith towards the connection. I don't feel negative energy towards it. It's just one of those things where we're just not in that place. I'm still trying to cut out some fears and worries. I'm trying to balance it out for my ending. I'm trying to find some stable ground to grow, to start, have potential to grow in the future. I'm nervous about this new beginning. But it's an understanding. It's a clear mind. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Yep. Balance things out. Want to give equally. And go after his desires. Draw in what he wants. And that's what he's trying at this time. Wanting to do. What's the Two of Cups? Clarify the Two of Cups. To create balance. Maybe even balance things out in a surprising way. And maybe even the balance came in a surprising manner. However it showed up to him, maybe it threw him off guard. Yeah, because he's gotten some information. He's gotten downloads, little bits and pieces of information, understanding, moments of clarity, right? Clarify the Justice. Yeah, he's trying to strategize on how to work on this. He's doing the work. He is doing the work. He's strategizing on how to make this work, how to make things start in a balanced, solid manner, grounded manner. What's the Ten of Swords? Yep, he's learned his lesson. Lesson learned. You may be even consulting a higher source. Yep, praying and healing. Hierophant and the Star. He surrendered. He's balancing out by giving in. He's overcoming those challenges. Nine of Fire here. It's like he's starting to understand now at this time. It's some things that he needs to release, some things he needs to give up, some things that he needs to heal and work on in order to balance things out. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Yeah, head over heart decision. Not to have a new beginning in love. It's also a lack of self-love, self-care, drained of emotions. It could be a couple of different things. Yeah, Crown of Fire, burning out the flame. Turn down, going within. Spending time alone, not offering love at this time, being emotionally selfish. Yes. Emotionally independent, self-indulgent, working on self, more understanding that he needs to work on himself. That goes back to the inner work, praying and healing, right? The balance is coming as a shock and surprise to him. Healing, nervousness, anxiety, internal world, subjection of emotion, and accepting the ones that you want to feel to create clarity. It's like, I need to get rid of this anxious feeling. So what is it that I need to pour out? Because even in this cup, she's pouring out those emotions down here in the well, and only holds that one cup that she actually truly wants to accept. Because he's gained mental clarity through dream state, understanding different aspects. Right? Told you he's getting clearing things out because he was heartbroken. He's sifting through those emotions and actually growing, expanding, nurturing himself, trying to grow beyond the toxic energy, trying to be a little bit more lighthearted, navigating through his emotions. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Masculines typically don't tap into their feelings or process their emotions, but I see here this is a good example of someone's masculine, maybe not all, but eventually they'll all go through it. You have to process how you feel. You have to understand what you don't want to feel versus what you actually do want to feel. Do you want to stay in the anxious feeling? Okay, stay in the anxious feeling. But until you do something about it, you're going to remain anxious, though. So when I say, okay, I'm pouring out that anxious emotion and I want to grab on to that happy feeling, well, what makes you happy? Go within. Go within. Take that path. Take that solitude, that moment of solitude. Make a head over heart decision and understand that I can't give love when I'm in these emotions. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Yep. Having the potential for growth internally. Trying to grab onto those fond memories, those good emotions. Things that make them happy at this time. Give me a little more for the Page of Pentacles, please. Yeah. Trying to have strength. Missing someone. Nostalgic energy. Ten of Earth. Hoping for long-term success and stability, being strong to hold back, to resist, to have enough power for the long term. What's the Empress? Clarified by the Empress sideways. So there's growing, there's expanding, there's life being given there. I feel like he is trying to overcome and push through to give life to something. It's him deciding to turn things around for this connection. It's a basic algorithm of what he's needing to go through in order to do that. Yeah, for things to move on in calmer waters, he is having to walk away from emotions at this time. Well, his emotional connections and things that don't serve him, because it's in preparation for the future. You gotta do what you gotta do now in order to get what you're trying to get later. Needing to nurture himself, a little nervous, a little immature emotionally, but internally you're trying to take care of yourself, your internal. I think he is working on his internal world and what's going on in there emotionally, taking action with the Knight of Wands, taking action towards connection. It may not quite appear what you would think it would be, but it is still the energy of let me get my crap together. Ace of Cups. The Circle, Hangman in reverse. It's like he's quite clear of what the Ace of Cups is, what he's needing to do. He's taken emotional stock. He's looked at things and he's actually made a judgment call. The self-love, self-care, heartbroken over the negativity that he's seeing, but he's hopeful again to navigate through these emotions through healing. He wants a fresh start, new beginning. He knows he holds the power to bring emotional fulfillment to himself with the new passionate beginning. He's just moving at a slow pace and building on what he already has. So let's clarify what's going on with feminine internally. King of Pentacles. Let's try that again. King of Pentacles. Funny. Grounded. Two of Cups. Thinking about the relationship. Let's see one more. I'm trying to manifest it. It's like she's trying to draw in what she wants. An emotionally, a mutually loving connection is what she's manifesting. And she does that from a grounded space, which I can appreciate. Internally, maybe she feels a little bit ungrounded, feeling like there's no growth, there's no stability here, and she's just kind of waiting. She needs to be patient, and that goes back to not making any decisions, any choices at this time, because she knows things aren't quite healed yet. She's aware of the lack of hope for now, because at this time she has some things within her head that she needs to process. And again, for that, waiting for that growth, the lights to come back on, things to surface. Yeah, she's clear on it. She's been illuminated. She's happy to see it. It's just, not what she wants at this time. She's laying the foundation and she's just kind of expecting for it to come on in. Ace of Wands. She's got that spark, that idea to wait. Wait for things to get on solid ground. Waiting for that potential to grow. Waiting for, again, that sweet, comfortable spot. And then you can move on. Once you get comfortable in one spot, you can move forward. Seven of Swords. Yeah, strategy to build on what you've already established, to collaborate. The strategy is to build. Align yourself to the downloads and mental clarity that you are getting. Align yourself to the things that you already know. Align yourself in order to gain that mental clarity. You have to balance yourself out. You're building on that. You're balancing yourself out. And it's stepping stones to get there. Yeah, through a transformation. So, let's just say we're trying to make an omelet. To build an omelet, you need several things, not just eggs and whatever you're going to put in it. You got to build towards that omelet. You got to crack the eggs and beat them, right? Because if you just have whole eggs, it's not quite an omelet now, is it? You got to cut up the vegetables that you're putting in there. You got to, if you're using meat, I hope you cook them first. You got to build on top of what you're trying to make. So it's just adding that and doing that requires mental clarity and alignment and balance, to transform things, to change things, to change those ingredients into a beautiful, big, delicious omelet. So, Four of Wands. Yeah, you're laying the foundation. You laid the foundation. You want to get things moving towards union, towards completion. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay. Trying to bring in what you want. You're doing it through the unknown, the unseen, the things that are underneath the surface. You have a lot of hidden aspects that you're just trying to bring this in through. And it also speaks to intuition as well. You're following your intuition. Yep. Going through a hidden transformation, and you're doing it with courage and strength. And you're using all your power and might to do it. So feminine, I applaud you because of the courage that's taken to go through transformation, because I don't see you speaking on it. If the King of Swords is in the upright, I would say, yeah, you might be speaking on it, but I don't see you speaking on it. So whatever changes you're going on the inside, I applaud you for that, because not a lot of people can go through changes internally and keep quiet. Like you say, hey, they want to tell a friend, even close friends. I don't feel like this is to anyone. I'm getting patience. I'm getting you being grounded, being stable. And I feel like you look stable on the outside, but inside I feel like you don't feel stable at all. You're just waiting for it. You're waiting to gain that stability, and that goes back to here. You're just trying to find that solid ground. You've gotten clear. You've gotten, that spark in your head, like, oh wait, I gotta wait to get stable. And you're just trying to, I'm not on stable ground. I gotta wait to manifest this. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, things keep happening over and over again as far as emotions go, and you're trying to get to your Ten of Cups. You have to go through those endings to set yourself free. You have to surrender in order to get that emotional offer that you actually want to be fulfilled. You have to surrender what keeps happening over again, that you don't want to keep happening again and again, that apparently you can't shake. You have to give that up. You have to put an end to it. King of Swords in reverse. Temperance. You have to temper your actions. You have to be patient in any action that you're taking, anything that you're creating, any moves that you're making. King of Swords in reverse. So that goes back to not making any hasty decisions, not being so quick to judge. I'm getting, for reconciliation. It's all for that, so you can have emotional harmony. Yep, unhealed. You're still carrying some burdens around. What else with the Star? No, let's go to the Eight of Swords. Still carrying burdens around, still stuck in your head about a choice of love. Feminine. Still processing it. Still trying to get a clear mind. And it's okay. It's okay. Again, that goes back to you being patient with yourself, being fulfilled, staying grounded, stay in a solid place for yourself. Do not move yourself from that place until you are ready. If you are not, don't take those steps. And I promise you, everything will be okay. The world is not going to crumble. Masculine is not going to leave. And if he does, it wasn't time. It's so simple at this point, and it makes more sense when it's broken down, and that's why I like doing this, because if we look at it from the aspect of where we are as a feminine versus where masculine is as a masculine, things can get a little jumbled up, because we want what we want when we want it. typically. And when it doesn't look like that, things get messy and all mixed up. So if we keep it separate, and masculine and his feelings over here, and feminine and their feelings over there, it does keep a fine line separation, because it actually pinpoints the differences of where we're both at. Because if masculine is not on the same page and wanting to get things moving forward, and he's like, oh, I want to take action towards this relationship, but internally we're still needing to go within. We're still needing some nurturing. We're still needing some healing. We still need to consult our higher source, see the bigger picture, and heal. More healing here. Trying to find hope, trying to have faith, trying to have some type of strength to move forward. Is that somebody coming towards you? I'm trying to find my faith. I'm trying to find some healing. I'm trying to nurture myself. Is that somebody you want coming towards you? Do you want somebody to be completely healed? Because that goes back to, do you want to just crack eggs and make an omelet, or do you want to crack them, beat them, and make sure they're beat to the consistency where they're fluffy enough to make an omelet? So it's you have to get to those steps. And that goes back to feminine aligning herself with mental clarity in order to build. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yep. Trying to balance out, because internally you guys still have that anxiety. And you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to balance that out. What's the devil? A lot of toxic energy still having control over you guys. What's the Tower? Conflict, internal conflict. You guys have ran into some internal conflict and struggles that you need to walk away from. The World, new cycle, making head over heart decisions, being clear in mindset, but still having that flame close to your heart. That's the flame card for me. Yep, Hangman. Again, not making any moves. Suspending things, moving slow. Slowly towards opening up emotionally. Hermit. Being within, being disciplined, being cold, being detached, cutting out things. Yeah, it's a success for success in the long run. Let's get the Fool. Taking a leap of faith and healing. Continuing the rest, continuing the pause, continuing the break to find your happiness. Pausing, healing. Connection, Nine of Water. One more for the Lovers. Decision made. Being self-indulgent, focused on self, pouring into your own energy, and being decisive about it. Yeah, you feel left out in the cold and like you're holding back. It's just that you're navigating this. You're trying to find your way, and you're trying to gain control over your own emotional happiness. And in the long run, it's all for the better. Let's get some... How much time do I got? Romance Angels? Masculine. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Since that wants to go. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so let's go with the new love. Yes, wanting to take action towards the relationship. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups, but again, that requires balance. Unrequited love, he may feel like things like there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep things going. Yeah, I can be attracted. Yeah, I can, I can find chemistry with you, but I don't feel like I'm enough at this time, and I'm going to say that's for masculine, feeling unloved, uncared for, needing to go within, needing to work on himself, coming up with a strategy to put in the work, consulting a higher source, healing, all of that good stuff, right? And then we got release your ex, and that was all after a painful ending. Look at that, Hierophant in the star. Yeah, release your ex. Time has come to clear energy, and then we got codependency. Again, just taking care of himself at this time. Not wanting to be codependent. That goes back to the devil coming out twice, internally and externally. Let's get mutual. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Yep. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yep. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Moving slow. Not taking any action. Opening up to give and receive love. Going within. Being a little bit more disciplined with yourself. It goes back to trying to, and I think the summoning would go back to the summoning of power, summoning of control, of self. You can be, and it says pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. So it's like, don't try to draw anything in before you're ready. So that goes back to red flag number 1. Feminine, you may be fulfilled and getting to the place of being fulfilled, but we still have some mental stagnation. Masculine still feels the need to work on himself, still feels the need to be withdrawn and go within. He's seen things from a different perspective. However, there still needs to be some growth there. So it's a lot. It's things to take in accordance. So you got to think from a wider mindset. If this wasn't your relationship or your connection or your masculine, would you advise, if this was a best friend of yours, to move forward with it? If you saw all of these red flags, you saw the masculine acting funny, you saw the feminine stuck in her head about some things and feeling some type of way, would you advise them to come back together? So that's what I'm saying. We got to take ourselves out of the equation and do it from that broader, wider perspective. Treat it like a movie. And if you still have questions of why can't just this? Just isn't the operative word when you're talking about emotions and mental. Wedding, the situation involves marriage very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then it says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, again, pouring into yourself, putting it in the things that kept happening over and over. Surrender and just let your emotions run free. Be happy. But we still have to make those choices to respect ourselves. If we're still carrying a burden and things are still unhealed, we need to address those first. And then it says flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And it's just, I guess, feeling a little bit more lighthearted. I'm going to suggest that's the underlying energy, so you can be more lighthearted, so you can feel a little bit more fulfilled and happy. I like the fact that the transformation is hidden. It's a hidden aspect within feminine. Alright, new love, unexpected income. Yep, that was quick. Unrequited love. It did say time for a change. We did say underneath the deck it's time to clear your energy, release your ex for masculine. It's time for a change. What's this codependency? Codependency to a lover. I feel like masculine did have a codependency, maybe not wanting to be alone. Never being alone. So that's the Ace of Cups and the Hermit. Pour out love or not offering love and being to oneself. And I do feel like that's clarity. Keep an open mind. Your mind is in a cage. Bear with me. I'll be right back with you. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Romantic feelings. Community. I guess share them. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Open up about them. Let go of control issues. You have to decide to do that. Wedding. Situation involves marriage. Just why there is despair. That could be more masculine side. We did have release your ex, requited love and change. So we have some things going on for masculine. Very soon. Yep, courthouse. You gotta decide. You have to make a decision. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Main male. I think that would be for both of you. More in a general sense, because if you say main male, you have to love yourself with the masculine. Even though you love them, you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to be grounded for yourself. Be mentally, emotionally balanced and taken care of, not just take care of masculine. You gotta put yourself first, feminine. And that's your thoughts. You're thinking about loving yourself first. Let's get some outgoing messages and wrap this up in a pretty bow. Alright, for a masculine outgoing message. Date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. See, and that's where we got the wanting to move towards the connection. Hammer, sabotage, rebuild, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Again, creating that strategy to build and work on it. We got mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So now the mask is him going within. And we got heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. We still have healing taking place. Then we got I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wants to date. So again, I'm still covering up pain. I want to rebuild. I want to work on this. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to balance myself out from something that came crashing down for me. I understand. It's like it's all over the place, right? But it's going back to the fact of him needing to go within and actually doing some inner work. What's mutual energy? Keys on the ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Hand of cards, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, gambling. We got the Fool, then the healing card. The Fool represents the pause, the rest, the heal, the taking mental breaks, okay? The chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. And I don't feel like you guys are actually chasing. It's just you have this death grip on the death grip on that stick, right? It's a death grip. You gotta release control issues and make a decision. Stop trying to control things, right? Be fair, be impartial, be objective. Um, Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And then dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, come to light, adapt, change, heal. Now that for sure is coming up for both, I feel. Let's see. There you go. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure, future, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. It's there, it's present, it's clear. Feminine. One more. Okay, two more, I guess. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Yes. You'll get your fulfillment. Talking. Interested in conversing more? Awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, hovering. I think that's you just waiting for what you're expecting. Then we got not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. The fear does definitely come out as far as mutual and protecting yourself, guarding yourself. But then we got Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, or hesitation. I feel like it's coming in. You're just kind of stuck in your head about it. Once you release those mental confines, things will start moving a little bit smoother for you, and you will feel a little bit more grounded and stable. Masculine, keep doing the inner work. Feminine, like I said, keep a positive mindset. But that's all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.